She will get your face, no matter which way she goes round.
And you're both in the same sense.
And you can hold hands, you can make out you like each other.
All right, we're ready.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of God to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony, which is commended as honourable amongst all people. The union of husband and wife in heart, body and mind is intended by God for their mutual joy and for the help and comfort given one another in prosperity and adversity. Therefore marriage is not to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently and in accordance with the purpose for which it was instituted by God. Sooner or later we begin to understand that love is more than verses or valentines and romance in the movies. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true, the most important thing in our lives. For love is the creator of our favourite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that is always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish in even most unlikely places. And this mysterious and magical joy is the greatest treasure of all, one known only by those who love. Into this holy union, Bonnie and Michael now come to be joined. If any of you can show just cause why they are not lawfully be united in marriage, you should keep it to yourself anyway. Marriage is an act of faith. It is a personal commitment as well as a moral and physical union between two people. I therefore require and charge you both that if either of you know any reason why you may not lawfully be united in marriage, you do now confess it. Bonnie, do you take this man to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and keep him, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Michael, do you take this woman to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and keep her, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her for as long as you both shall live? Let's repeat after me. I, Michael, take you, Bonnie.
I, Michael, take you, Bonnie.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
Sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and cherish.
Until death do us part.
Until death do us part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
I, Bonnie, take you, Michael.
I, Bonnie, take you, Michael.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold. From this day forward.
This day
For better, for worse.
forward. For worse.
For richer, for poorer.
Richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
Sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until death do us part. This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Who has the ring? Let's just put it on here just for a second. I'll make sure. May these rings be blessed as a symbol of your affectionate unity. Your two lives are now joined in one unbroken circle. Wherever you go, may you always return to one another in your togetherness. May you two find in each other the love for which all men and women yearn. May you grow in understanding and in compassion. May the home that you have together be full of love, laughter, family and friends. May these rings symbolize the spirit of love that is in your hearts. Let this be the seal of your faith and of your mutual affection, fidelity, and the bonds of marriage by which you are now bound. Repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my vow.
As a symbol of my vow.
And with all that I am.
All that I am.
And all that I have.
All that I have.
I honour you.
I honour you.
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my vow.
As a symbol of my vow.
And with all that I am.
All that I am.
And all that I have.
And all that I have.
I honour you. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth for the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there are three lives before you, his life, her life, and your life together. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion, and may your days together be good and long. May you each be like the air that inhabits the other, that unnoticed, and yet that necessary. And it's fitting this ceremony is taking place by the water, because water is a constant. It will always return to its natural state. Water is a cycle. It will always eventually return to the same place. Water is essential to life. No matter what language you speak, no matter what country you come from, you cannot live without water. May you two be like the water to each other, essential to life, but fun to be near. And this is a bit wonderful. Now that Bonnie and Michael have before God and witnesses given themselves to each other by solemn vows, with the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, by the power vested in me as an ordained minister and by the state of Texas, I now pronounce them husband and wife. You may kiss your wife.
That's it.
Those that join together in God's name and no one put asunder. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honour, pleasure and privilege to be the very first to introduce you to Dr. and Mrs. Hart. Congratulations.